Hi guys, I have something interesting that I would like to share with you. It's called the tripod analogy that you can apply in real life. So as you know, the tripod has three legs and they all have to be stable for the tripod to be stable. So if one of the legs is shorter or the other one's longer, the tripod loses its ability, therefore it's no longer functional as a tripod. So on your way of becoming conscious human being, there are three aspects as well to pay attention to. One of them social, the other one's spiritual, and the third one is physical. And each one of them has to be balanced equally in order for you to be a balanced human being. And I will get into a little bit of details. Of course, you can go deeper, much deeper in each one of those. But in short, you want to pay attention to your physical body, of course, diet and physical exercise. And your body pretty much it it doesn't need to be like super strong or super muscly. That's not what it's not for show how strong you are. It is just for your functionality of your body. So diet, exercise, and flexibility, it needs to be healthy. So if you just concentrate on the physical body and you disregard the spiritual side of you and the social aspect, you just sit by yourself, and you could be healthy, but you can see that's really not going anywhere because just you're one-sided. Another one is your spiritual, which is meditation. The goal of meditation is to stop your thoughts, right? And you could do a funny little exercise. If you think you're in control of your thoughts, then try this. Just sit in the chair and say, I'm going to stop thinking. And if your thoughts are still there, then the next question is, who is controlling the thoughts if you cannot stop them, and where do those thoughts come from? Another aspect of just getting stuck in the spirituality and just evolving in that, and leaving everything else, leaving the physical and the social aside, is you don't care about the physical body, you don't care about interacting with people, you only sit there and actually do this with yourself in theory. And again, if you don't have anybody to interact with, you cannot apply your knowledge. You can sit there and spin all the situations in your head and how you would go through them and come out of it just fine, but that's not reality. So if you just concentrate on spirituality alone, it's more or less an escape. The social one, you have to apply what you know in social environment. We're all social animals, so without so-called mirrors, without interaction, you cannot apply the knowledge that you have. And there's a lot of tendencies to gather and gather information. The ego, the brain part of us, has a tendency to scatter and wanting more and more and more. So a lot of people actually get stuck in just gathering information. Well, this is interesting information. I need to know this and I need to know that, and we just sit there and keep going, watching, gathering information after information. All the sources are. I'm not saying they're not good. They're all sources are great, but at some point you need to see how much of it you can apply, because if you cannot apply it, then the information is useless. Then you have to think, why are you gathering that information if it's not applicable to anything in your life? Yes, sure, the ego is the great entertainer. It'll make us, feel or create an illusion that we're becoming smarter, we're becoming bigger, whatever the words are, but yet it's an illusion. It's just all in your head and it's not applicable to real life. So that's interesting to me because this is a loop that you can get into and get stuck thinking that you're evolving, but actually you're not doing anything. It's like you're just collecting information, so you're a collector. So I guess you could relay this information to somebody and somebody else might use it, but you yourself will not gain anything from it. So those are, in short, those are three aspects that you need to pay attention to, not to fall into the ego's game, which is ego is excellent at it. So I hope you guys found this information interesting, and if you have any questions or comments, please do so under the video. And I also do a 4-day intensive workshop for School of Remembering. During those 4 days, we'll get into the ego, what it does, and who we are, why we're here, what our purpose here, and eventually to realize that life doesn't have to be so hard. It's a game, but in any game, in order to play and have fun, you need to know the rules first. Otherwise, the game plays you. So after this workshop, you will have all the tools to know how to play this game of life. And it's actually fun and it's easy. So I will post a link. Check it out. There's a workshop coming out November 28th. So thank you for your time. Bye bye.